Alright, should be working now. Cool. Alright, give a second to finish setting up. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. All 6 of you. It's gonna be one of those nights. It's fine. It's fine. Indeed. Alright, let's get started. We will not be going long. Probably only 2 matches, especially if we don't get more viewers. But wanted to do this because we just released a video about the Knights of Zion and wanted to play a few matches with them, so that's why we're doing this.
For funsies.
Yep, just wanted to have some fun. Make it 5 now? Yeah. Yeah, we're probably not going to get more than 10, if that. Alright, Lark, let's just get ready to do something. How about we do that new mission? That, purgation mission?
Sure, we can do that.
Let's do that.
This poor guy that's just got
I had Petition Marine 2, but I barely played it. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm not judging him.
No one's judging you here. Might want to just go solo. Unless this guy gets on, like, now. Man, let's... Okay, there he is. Let's see if he gets over here. He's going White Scar. Alright. He can stay. Might have had to kick him, otherwise. Be careful, we don't serve the Emperor.
But we have. But it's still fun to say.
You're excited?
It's very similar to
Yeah, it does look similar. I think that's just the way these kind of ships work, you know.
They can get mad if I grab the top, not the
He probably would. It's way too similar to Angron's thing. Are the Chaos Wordbear's skins in the game yet? No.
No, I don't know the Red Corsairs.
Yeah, I find that funny that the Red Corsairs got a skin before the Wordbears. That's just silly to me.
Absolutely.
We have lost contact with the Mechanicus facility in the Kadaku swamps. Nozick's research is still inside.
What is up, Raven Knight? Love the Knights Design video, man. It was really good. Yeah, I released 3 videos today, and of those, I think the Knights Design will get the most attention. Which is good. I'm glad that it gets attention. I really am.
We will not be found wanting.
But we're doing this stream because we wanted to give y'all the chance to talk to us about the Knights of Zion, just to kind of answer any questions y'all might have had. But we'll only do 1 or 2 matches unless we get a lot more people in who really want to chat about this.
This ground. The abomination is no more. Swapping out magazine.
Got him. What was that? They just can't handle it. They will know the wrath of the Lord. Whoa, it's cool. You like Warhammer? Yeah, I just released a Warhammer video today. It might be new. I don't know. It's got to be new because I've played this game a lot and I've been releasing Warhammer videos for a little while. Oh yeah, this part. Run fast, run fast. Where is he? Oh, there he is, there he is. I hadn't seen him for a bit. I bet you did. My little white scar. Yep. Nobody likes Angors.
Swapping magazine. My wall here is
Agreed, agreed. I'm not dropping down there. That's a trap. What the? There, cut him in half.
Nice try, Pixie boy.
Where are you?
Up here.
Oh, you're on the other side. Oh, I'm over here.
Yep. Oh look, Pixie and us and the traitors are fighting. I hope they kill them.
Well, you know, it'd save us some trouble.
White Scar's like, I'm getting in there.
He would.
Rise, brothers. This is no natural swamp.
So, what took this was a natural swamp?
Brothers, move. Water sap, avoid the water's attack, brothers.
I'm heading across. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Now catch up. What's the war cry of the Knights of Zion? Per Crucem Victoria. Which means victory to the cross, or from the cross comes victory. Let's take him out.
I mean it literally this time.
Alright, we gotta get across here. Make a dash for it, make a dash for it.
The water itself is trying to kill us.
If this swallows me, the swamp tested us and found us unyielding.
There, I shut him up. Shut up. I dealt with that one. Drop! Whee! Just watch your Knights of Zion video. Some of the best lore for a homebrew chapter I've read. I have made 2 homebrew chapters, and I made videos about both. One are the Black Cobras, the other are the Knights of Zion. I still need to make a video talking about my 2 homebrew sororitas. The Sisters of the Sacred Spear and the Order of His Precious Blood. I need to make videos about them, too. I can't get a shot on them. Brace for impact. Here they come. Surprised they're not affected by the water.
Because let me put it like in the Desolation of Fall, where the Tyranids like actually made a fall from the Blood Angels lose something out of water, which basically is a liquid that absorbs any and all moisture out of something, literally killing it. And they charge right through it until the skeleton has been filled.
Well, Tyranids don't have a very, very good light. They're not very good at self-preservation.
No, they are.
Got him. I pegged that sniper from across the map. What was that guy saying in that one video about how Space Marines are ineffective?
Yeah, he clearly never played this game.
Oh, I need to go that way. Shoot. What's my favorite class? Bulwark. I love Bulwark. I love getting in close and just tearing them apart. Hey, Raven Knight, I know the Star Wars is not your thing, but I have a question for you. If you did a merge with 40K and Star Wars, what you would do? Just asking. I would do a follow-up of that story where Admiral Thrawn discovered the Imperium and was writing a report to Vader and the Emperor about what he discovered and how horrified he was by the implications of their existence.
There's a video where Thrawn is like, during the Clone Wars, Thrawn encounters some Imperial man, and he basically describes from the outside perspective how they operate. And it ends with, I don't know what to do.
And let me be clear, if Thrawn doesn't know what to do about something, be very afraid.
This is the same man who looked at a collapsed empire, the return of the Jedi, and said, yeah, I can take that, and had a feasible chance of doing so until his bodyguard back. This man looked at the Imperium and said, oh no, we're out.
But yeah, honestly, people always talk about which universe would survive the other, Imperium of Man versus Star Wars, and it's not even close. The Imperium of Man is just going to body anything Star Wars can throw at it. It's honestly not even close. Like, I'd pay to see a clone trooper squad square up to a Space Marine.
Dude, I don't think they get past a freaking guard.
Yeah, I'd argue most clones couldn't deal with a guard regiment.
Yeah, that's the thing, because the guard always looks like it's compared with the guard. They might be able to get past the guard. No, they're not getting past the Indians. They're getting past the Greekers.
What about the Sisters of Battle?
Like, what about ARC troopers and what about the ARC troopers and the commandos? 2 words. Scion.
You know what? No, I'll even give you that. Okay, your ARC troopers and clone commandos are really good. I'll give you that. Those are your special ops. They could take the basics. Okay? Like, your special ops are maybe equal to the basic line troopers. What does that tell you? Hey, Hannah. Raven, so do the Knights of Zion believe in the Emperor or Jesus? Jesus. Literally, I released a video about this just today. Go watch the video if you want to know more about the Knights of Zion. They are Christians. I've been asked numerous times by my fan base, how would I involve Christians in the 40K universe? And you got to realize that that can't happen just because of the way the lore's written. But I still wanted to try and see what I could come up with. And so I created the Knights of Zion and the Sisters of His Precious Blood, who are both Christian factions. And I made a video about them just today to share it. And in honor of me sharing that video, I wanted to do a few matches of Space Marine 2 with you guys tonight just to give y'all the chance to talk about it. Assemble, assemble.
Sorry, the flavor required.
Reloading magazine.
White Scar, get your ass back in here. We're all here. This is very true. Thrawn, I've studied the Imperium's art and I've come to the conclusion that the galaxy is completely cooked. Well, what he said to the Emperor, which I love, is he said, these people, these humans are not the worst. They were formed by things far worse than them. That basically he's saying the Imperium of Man is not just who these people are. They were made into this by their enemies, which means they are enemies worse than this. All I heard was blah, 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 purge me, blah, I'm a heretic, blah, blah.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Well, who are we to deny?
Hey, no, I do what I'm asked.
The Codex says we can't. Well, I can't read.
The Codex says this is bad. Well, I can't read.
Medicaid stems reminded me.
The space book says this is bad.
They shall claim nothing from this place.
Or they have no money. Yeah, fine.
Power supply to the conduits insufficient. Seek this long-range and supply no
What up,
restoration.
boys?
The machine awaits restrictions.
This place lacks servitude.
We gotta awaken the generators. Let's find them. I mean, they have machine spirits, I guess.
Done. It's one.
I'm looking around on this side for one.
I see it.
Oh, you found the other one? Really?
Generator is operational.
Oh, yes, I can't spend it.
Uh-oh, I'm about to get company. Let's go, boys.
The traitor tasted the Imperium's justice.
Oh, I see it. It's below you. Or below me, where you are.
Scar found it.
Hey, Raven, what regular person group is your favorite? Mine's the Katakan Jungle Fighters. Sisters of Battle. Well, the sisters are just normal women wearing souped-up power armor.
Well, you gotta understand they can do freaking miracles, man.
Because of their faith, but they're still normal.
Well, I know, but no, I get that. What I'm saying is, like, their coolest was really the Iron Warriors are like trying to shred them. Once heals down, starts shredding. All of the sisters get back up, their wounds healed, as she takes all the wounds.
We are registering
I'm
a
like,
significant
that's
war energy spike.
Yeah, no, they're super badass. That's why I love them.
Eliminate the heretics.
But fine, if we don't count them, then I would say the Tempestus Scions as well. I hate how little attention the Sisters of Battle get. It's so sad.
Oddly enough, you're on clouds. One of them.
The archer that wields lies as readily as blades. Deception is the refuge of a foe defeated.
Deception is the refuge of a foe defeated. Oh, that's metal. All warfare is based on me killing you.
What drugs are these cultists on after I kill all of one of them? He's like, yeah, I'll still take a shot.
We got this.
Sneak twister it is? No, trust me, I don't know.
No, trust me, you got this, bro.
Behold, the true horror of heresy.
Wasn't the song of his pop idol Trust? Oh yeah, but he had the best one of the four, let's be real. Although I did like the Nurgle one too, that one was good. Corn Tree was fine, but the Nurgle one was just better. The Slanesh one was just... Yeah, it was a Kesha song. Yeah, Kesha. I'd still go Kesha. Ava Max is a little bit more palatable. I said a little. Alright, let's start making our way across. Are you serious? Get over here, draw him to us if you can. Good, get him over here. We can take him here. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm gonna help. I got this guy. I do not fear him. The Lord is with me. Ah! In the name of God, you filthy heretics. I did it. I did it. I did it. Had to shut him up. Got to get across. There we go. The water bubble is coming at us. The editorial is such a slept-on regiment. Yeah, they are. They are 100% slept on. Though it's kind of weird to me how some of the Tempestus Scions don't even have power armor, even though the Solar Auxilia that processed them absolutely did and likely were better for it. Well, it just shows how badass they are. Or for the Emperor of Mankind. These guys don't worship the Emperor. They respect him, but... Well, the White Scar, maybe. Are the Knights of Zion on Close Combat chapter? They have so many different various Gene Seed Sons in their arsenal that they actually have numerous means of battle. They are... Okay, so the original Knights of Zion were members of the Fallen. They were Dark Angels, essentially. But as they grew, they adopted and brought in other Lost Chapter members and other Lost Astartes from various different chapters. So they have various different means of combat besides just close combat. They're very adaptable.
Magazine empty. Score my armor with careless fire.
I do not have any more ammo, so y'all will have to be the ones shooting for me. You could make it, bro. Bubbles! That's a cool looking sword. I thought there were just chain swords in 40k. Nope, there are power blades too. Power blades are basically swords that emit an electrical heat discharge, which allow them to cut through practically anything. Think of them as lightsabers, but they're not just made of plasma. They are regular swords with the lightsaber energy wrapped around it.
Yeah,
Chain swords are more common and more easy to maintain and produce, but power swords are way stronger.
Or you can be Rogal Dorn and have force.
Well, that's Rogal Dorn. We let Dorn play with his toys. You know what I mean? Let me see. Raven, I call the blade the sword of the spirit. Yes, yes, we call them swords of the spirit. Who would you say their rival legion is? Honestly, word bearers. That would make the most sense.
The Word Bearers would hate. They're like, quit recruiting R2. No.
Well, the word bearers firmly worship the chaos gods as the true gods. They would detest anything that challenges that.
Shatter the eyes and release the Cadians.
So the word bearers would probably be the traitor legion that hates them the most.
Steel that binds our lives to the Emperor.
What did we swear?
Our lives shall serve to destroy all foes.
Let's go.
Get out of my way.
Let's just get out of our way when someone's shooting.
I can't shoot anything, so I need you to come over here and shoot
Ammo
stuff.
right over here.
Oh, you see ammo? Where?
Where I am.
I'm coming. Gotcha.
How do you like the fire, huh?
Another ward falls.
We need to free these men and women.
Cadians, you are liberated. Do your duty.
One more. I'm going for him. You want to fight me, big guy? All right, your funeral.
I don't think the Canadians are going to survive.
Back him up. We're here to save all of the Lord's children.
Out of the water, soldiers.
Guardsmen freed. Now we press the attack.
Let's go.
Sustains this filth. I will tear it apart.
There. Oh, God. No, 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 no,
Yamatan, please. Yamatan.
Go.
Brothers, the altar, we must take it.
Oh, they brought us closer to the altar. Kind of.
Neither do we. We're Space Marines.
The corruption
Yes, I know.
Like, we are the hosts of the Changer of Ways. We do not tire. Yeah, we're Space Marines. It's kind of our thing.
Danger of way. Why don't you go?
Ah, ha, ha!
Sir,
stand firm. I will fight until my blade breaks, and then I will draw another.
I will fight until my blade breaks, and then I shall draw another. I'm blowing up the eye. We did it.
Confirms the rift is collapsing. Heretic warp signatures are dissipating across the battlefield.
Are the Knights of Zion based on the Knights Templar, not the 40k one, but the real Knight Templar?
Abdicating's
To a degree, they're based more on just the tenets of Christianity.
They will be
We just wanted to make a Christian. We just wanted to make a Christian chapter.
Inquisition. Find them on TV.
I assume the fallen angels represent the three wise men from the Bible. Actually, they were just kind of. I was kind of more leaning on Trinitarian, but yeah, you could go that way.
Yeah.
And there are other fallen there besides them. I think I put it at about 20 or 25 fallen. Because what the three did was after they realized that there were other Astartes looking for purpose, they started going out and looking for their fallen brothers to give them a chance to join. And so they got about 25. There are other fallen amongst their number, which is why I think the lion probably found them. Hey, Madeline. But yeah, this was a fun chapter to kind of build and play with. And I want to build more on the Sister of Battle that works with them. The order of the order of his precious blood. Nice. Oh. Get that choir going. Asmod, I would have a field day with this. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna find them. The lions, the lion would be the only one who knows where they are. He's not gonna tell the Dark Angels about them.
That's no time.
Interrogate! Our suspicions were confirmed. What? He has a suspicious book. He's in cahoots with the fallen. Make him repent. Repent! Nice. All right. Now, that is my bulwark. I have a vanguard, an assault, a tactical. That was my raptor build. Let me switch to, there we go. That's my sniper, my heavy, and my tech marine. If you'll permit me, I'll go tech marine this time.
Alright, I will go.
And he was trained on, and he wasn't trained on Mars. He was trained on the Forge World of Nehemiah.
You know?
Now, before I go to the next thing, let me go to the data vault. Because I completed some more deals. All right. Let me go pick our next mission.
You gotta pick that, I gotta figure out what more deals I can have.
Go ahead.
Also, unless you want another guy come in, you may want to set it to private.
Ah, good plan, good plan. Well, I gotta get in here to do that. 1 second. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, got it set. Now let's see. That was fun, but what do you say we kill the big guy? We're gonna go after the Hive Tyrant. Anyway, while we're waiting on you, I'll read my thing. Make that 26. I'm making my Obsidian Angels chapter master an ally to the Knights of Zion. Oh, really?
Alright!
So the Knights of Zion actually have a chapter that doesn't hate them. Because a lot of chapters don't like them. They're already enemies with the Space Wolves, the Minotaurs, the Black Templars, the Ultramarines. Basically, any major loyalist chapter that believes that religion is evil will hate the Knights of Zion. With the Knights taking on different Astartes from different legions, would there be a character like King Baldwin IV or Joan of Arc? King Baldwin, yes. Joan of Arc would be a tough sell because there are no female Space Marines.
Would have to be in the Order of Sacred Blood.
Yeah, she would have to be a member of the Order of His Precious Blood.
Order of Precious Blood, you must like Sanguinius. Yes, Sanguinius. Yeah, those are for Siege mode and PvP.
Interesting. We'll have to try that sometime. All right, let's do it.
Very good. Whoever welded these connections is worthy of high praise.
Point.
So if the Lion is the only one who would find them, does that mean the other Dark Angels could as well? No, you gotta understand. So the Lion has the ability to forest walk, and while he's in his forest walk, he will have a natural instinct that leads him to his sons. That's how he's able to find the Fallen. Which means that the Lion could potentially forest walk to Zion because he senses his sons there. The other Dark Angels, unless he takes them with him through the forest, cannot go with them, and they have no idea where he's going to end up. So even if the Lion found them on Zion, it doesn't mean the Dark Angels would too, and unless he tells them how to get to Zion, they can't get there. Raven, do the Knights of Zion have biblical names like the Dark Angels? Yeah. Some of them do, yes. Like the chapter master is named Elijah the Just. We have one of their paladin champions is named David. In fact, the highest echelon warriors of the Knights of Zion are called paladins.
The Telements have already established their command towers.
Even the Black Cobras? I have not thought about if the Black Cobras would encounter these guys. The Black Cobras probably wouldn't care all that much. What sector are the Knights of Zion in? I haven't given that any thought. What do you think, Lord? The Americana sector? Nah, I don't know. I don't know all the different sector names off the top of my head. Sure, Throne of the Kronos Expanse, or maybe near where Caiaphas Cain was romping around.
They go up, explain the thing, they go ahead. No one.
The fortress's Icarus lash cannons are strong enough to bring down that beast and the towers. Even with your aid, we do not have the forces to penetrate the main gate. You will need another way in. We will get those cannons roaring. This path will lead you into the jungle and towards the fortress. May the Emperor grant you success.
You can count my Knights of the Blood Oath to pledge support to the Knights of Zion. Hey, lots of folks liking the Knights of Zion. That's good. The Blood Oath, yeah, that's pretty awesome. And Knights of the Blood Oath is a good name. I like it.
Fortress schematics show a waste reclamation center. Travel beneath the tenement and up into the fortress. I would prefer a frontal assault, but we do what we must.
The Knights of Zion really don't care what chapter or gene seed you hail from. If you believe in the saving grace of Jesus Christ or are willing to follow, they will accept you. Now, of course, just because you believe doesn't mean you become a member of the Knight of Zion. Like, for example, let's say that they met a Blood Angel, right? And the Blood Angel believed, but didn't want to leave the Blood Angels for them. Then they're like, no, you can still be a believer, but you can't be a member of the Knights. Because to be a member of the Knight, you need to fight our battles and fight alongside us. That's got to piss off the Inquisition that there could be potential Astartes in every loyalist chapter who might be secret supporters of the Knights of Zion. Nothing! A power sling for David. That'd be perfect. We also gave biblical names to members of the Sister of the Precious Blood. Like, for example, the leader's name is Miriam, who was the sister of Moses. One could be named Ruth, another could be named Esther. One would obviously be named Deborah.
Yeah, we could have one named Joan.
Yeah, we could have one named Joan, for Joan of Arc. Yeah, for sure.
Tyranid leader base destroyed.
There we go. Yeah, I was wondering where you guys went off to. Oh no. Mines.
Cycling cartridges.
Yes, we did it.
Munitions replenished.
Go away.
Incoming spore mines confirmed.
Jesus. I'm okay. Got him. Okay, anyway. This is absolutely perfect for a Salamander character I'm working on. Oh, you want a Salamander to be a supporter? Sick.
Nice.
The Void Scorpions pledge support to the Knights as we patrol the stars for the Holy Spirit. Nice. Then again, when is the Inquisition not angry about something? That's fair. If Sanguinius lived, how would the rest of the Imperium view him and his legion, since he asked the Emperor to let the civilians of Baal to believe whatever they want? Oh, so you like, he didn't ask the Emperor to let Baal believe whatever they want. He asked them to leave Baal alone. Like, don't like hurt them or force them to like give up their culture. I guess many of them do worship the Emperor as a god, though, on Baal. So
He is worshipped. He is venerated.
yeah, he's still worshipped on Baal. So even if the Emperor didn't force them to give up their beliefs, they changed their beliefs.
But the request that Sanguinius made, the Emperor was like, "We're gonna do that anyway," but okay.
Yeah.
No turning back. Understood.
Would the Knights of Zion say no to a guard army supporting them because my Amerigos guardsmen follow the good book because they're based off World War II American GIs?
Yes, they would fit in perfect.
They would fit in fine. The Knights of Zion would not say no to anyone willing to assist them. They just wouldn't let them come back to Zion unless they were prepared to pledge themselves. They have to keep the location of Zion secret. That's totally why we haven't said which sector it's in. That's the reason. That's totally the reason. Yeah, it's part of the lore. We can't say where it is. It's so secret.
So secret.
We got a Carnifex. All right.
Check the Carfax. Check the Carfax. My fire is not clear. Looks like glorious melee is working out for me.
Cycling cartridges.
Toto, come on. Toto, come on.
Alright, hold on. Let me kick it.
I got him.
Get him.
Come on. That's right, big guy. Come on.
We just Paul was so bad. Absolutely not. Come on.
Servo gun is fully
That worked out very well.
available.
Anyway, how do these knights look at the Emperor? They respect the Oh my! Whoa! I lost a ton of health right there. What happened?
Stuff exploded.
Hold on. Wow. Purge the heretic brother.
The stench here is strong, but my wrath is stronger.
Why does this feel like some place you'd see a bunch of rejects show up? Anyway, how do they view the Emperor? The Knights of Zion respect the Emperor for having created the Astartes in the first place, and they also respect him for helping mankind spread across the stars, which he definitely did. But they refuse to worship him as a god. In fact, they find the veneration of him kind of disgusting.
Yeah, that would be funny that the Inquisition, so you the Emperor of the God? No. Yes, when he's standing across space. I guess you're good. Yes. Yes, we are.
Spread out. We activate the console and we gain access to the fortress and its weapons.
Let's get there.
Extended to the slumbering unit. Awakening has begun. Attention, ministers. Communication with console halted. Biological impurity detected. Prior to resumption.
We must search for where this invasive material has made its home.
Oh, I see it. It's over on the other side. No, you don't. Shut up.
Xenos Alpha Beast eradicated.
I would say we have found our invasive material.
These are merely weeds. We must cut down the spores and their roots. Servo harness gun available.
You didn't finish?
I keep shooting it, but nothing seems to happen.
Hold on. You might be shooting the wrong spot. Let me see. Oh, we got company. Get him. Wait. Oh, I didn't mean to get him. I was. All right. Let's see. There we go.
Rotten inside and out. Biological matter no longer detected. System accessible.
Anyway. Honestly, if the Space Wolves get to have their awesome social planet, then so can you, Raven. That's why that was my precedent. It's like before anyone says, they can't get their power from God, the Space Wolves can get their power from Fenris. I'm allowed this. Well, I don't care. My Space Wolf Lorne Cursefang shall support the Knights of Zion even if he is labeled more of an outcast. Well, if he's an outcast among the Space Wolves, that's a better chance of him liking them.
I think if you start with the Varangian color.
Of glory and of night, red as blood and black as night.
Look at that, buddy. Maybe this guy becomes a Varangian.
Attention, spore bites detected.
The Knights of Zion go where they are needed.
And right now, we're needed at the commissary. Farewell!
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's enough
I'm in deep trouble. I'm down. Well, since my planet of Amerigos Prime also just like the Inquisition, the Mechanicus, since they're industrialized agri-world that makes everything themselves, so Zion and them are on the same page. Actually, Zion does get its technology from a Forge world called Nehemiah.
Open the door.
Fresh ammunition acquired. Gunstrike ready to deploy. The Xenos falter in the face of our firepower.
Who is the sniper that prays in one of the war movies? I want to make a space room from the Knights of Zion that says a verse every time you're about to take a shot. It'd be kind of cool, actually.
I don't know which war movie that is, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, do that.
Raven, consider that the Acceptor Covenant an ally of yours, though they may not agree with your creed, they still will give help if needed.
Alright.
That's cool, but just out of curiosity, why would they give help if they don't agree?
Because they're cool.
Well, yeah, that's not my point.
I know it.
I need it.
Reloading. Waiting on me.
At the end of the stream, if y'all stick around, we'll teach you guys how to build the Knights of Zion if you want to have them.
Activating tarantula sentry gun.
Hey, boys, come right to the train. Expect something big.
No, just Majoris and Minoris.
Server harness gun available. Inserting fresh magazines. Munitions. Let us rise up and into glorious battle. Ready to advance. The Tyranids seem to know you're close. They are amassing in
Anyway.
the fortress.
Raven, by the way, I'm breaking apart the world of Fenders in my Space Wolf story. Cool. Yes, Dragon, are you talking about that sniper from Saving Private Ryan? Raven loves that auto bolter. It is nice. Gotta be a lot of dead Fenrisians and Corn Sleeper cells and Raven mutants of Zinch. Okay. Just as long as you're not like those disgusting freaks, the Emperor's children, then you have our help. That's fair, I suppose.
So literally their logic is, were you wearing the purple suit? Yes.
Then you deserved it.
Pick her up close. Good.
Alright, hear me out. You put a saddle on that thing, right?
I am so surprised they haven't done that with the Tyranids yet.
Monstrous Xenos eradicated. Does your aiming system need recalibration? Activating tarantula sentry gun.
Gotta love the tarantula.
Yep.
We got a floater.
You are near the last guidance.
Narrow throat for
To
something
find
else.
the mind.
Zoanthrope, I believe.
The control console is within sight.
Got him. Eppa!
Psychic organism purged. Activate the cannons.
Good tech, boy.
Hold on, activating this so that we have some protection. All right, coming.
We need the servo skull connected to the system to fire it.
Defensive cannons active. Targeting system non-functional. Initializing secondary system.
It does bleed. Good. Witness the might of the Imperium.
Good.
Defense cannons
You know, I could have sworn I looked to switch the voices like
Just make sure you did it later. Mate.
Titan launches its missiles.
I don't know. Here, let's grab that.
Re-energize the last cannons.
Cover me, brother. Spin the wheel.
This one is ready.
yeah, like the Black Templar voice was actually there. I guess it's like there's scripted things.
Yeah, I think there's some scripted lines that have to be said by your character.
disrupted. Return to console for reconnection.
All right, let's do it.
Union successful. Cannon targeting link enabled.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Attack us. Keep away from the Xenos version. Ah, it does bleed. Good. Servo gun strike in progress. Fresh ammunition applied.
Last cannons ready. Establish target with a sign on to initiate offensive protocol.
Gonna need some backup. Little guys are always on my butt.
The Titan launches its missiles. Keep right between
Looks like it overshot me.
Xenos weapon.
All right, trying it again.
We have landed a powerful blow.
Get out of there, bro. He's raining the Mountain Dew.
Oh, it's the Baja Blast. Oh, no. I'm down.
Time to end this battle.
Hold on, I can revive myself.
We must use the generators and recharge the cannon.
Where's the
Baja Blast.
Baja Blast? There's the generator. Time to spin it.
Hold on, I gotta rescue the sniper. He's hitting us around.
Go get him. I'll deal with this. Really?
Dares to attack us.
All right, back to it. Oh, you gotta be. Fine. Now, where was I? My tech brother, how do you intend to fix this generator? Spinning wheel.
Cannons loaded.
Fortress control has been disrupted. Re-establish service skull and system communication.
The Titan launches its
One more time.
Link has been established. All specs connected.
avoid the tyranny's expulsion.
That did it. Raven, does the planet Zion have different branches of Christianity, or have they solved that problem? They really don't have any branches. They may have slight disagreements in terms of specific things, but they really don't do the whole denomination bit because they haven't had the history. Like, for example, they didn't have a Martin Luther that showed up to fix that. In many ways, their Christianity is itself splitting from the Imperial Creed.
Well, yeah, because we bear in mind, like, there hasn't been a pope in probably, like, bare minimum 12,000 years or something, so it'd be a hard time for, like, the Catholics or Orthodox, like, because they don't have, like, they couldn't establish the line of succession.
Do you have any company markings in mind for the Knights? Not yet. We haven't gone that deep into it yet. We'll take some time to think on it, but right now we're still just getting the basics down. This chapter is still in its early phases. And the funny thing is, we keep calling it a chapter. It's almost Legion strength by this point.
Black Templar status.
The problem is they're just not as obvious. They don't act as frequently or as vastly as the Templars do. All right, Lark, do you feel like they're doing any more?
Up to you.
Right now we have 53 people watching. That's more than we've ever had with the Space Marine stream.
Go again.
Let's do at least one more. At least one more. Does regular humans join in the fight with the Knights of Zion like the Imperium have the Guardsmen? What does the Knights of Zion have besides the Sisters? They have themselves and the Sisters on occasion. Usually they work alongside the defending people. Like, for example, let's say that there's a planet that's in danger and the Imperial Guard have deployed on planet. They will fight alongside the Imperial Guard there because, let's be honest, the Guard are not about to argue with a bunch of Astartes there to help them fight. They're not going to say, hey, you get out of here, we don't like you. No, they're going to say, nah, you help us, man. You help us. We'll be happy that you helped us. You know, they're not about to argue. It's when other Space Marines show up and say, hey, you're traitors, when they go, out of here. You know, they gotta get it. So they will work with whatever planetary defenders are already there. If they have to work with the PDF, an Imperial Guard regiment, they'll even work with other Space Marines, because quite often most Space Marines they work with, like say the Ultramarines or something like that, may hate their guts, but at the same time it's like, are we really gonna deny your help if we're in the thick of it? You know, if we're in need of reinforcements, we're not about to turn them away. You know what I mean? Still 5. Bump up that perk tree. I think we'll keep that one. All right, let's change it up. I have gone Bulwark and Tech Marine. This time I will go... Yeah, Vanguard's fine.
Alright, which one are we doing this time?
Let me go take a look. Let's do Vox Liberatis. That's one of my favorites. You'll need to pick another character, though.
Yep.
Go on heavy. Anyway, I'll reach out while you do that. Are they Firstborn or Primaris? They started out as Firstborn, but they got the Primaris gene seed thanks to probably the Lion. I'm assuming they don't have any extensive rare weaponry such as Grav or Volkite weaponry. They don't have it in abundance.
Volkite weaponry, probably not. Grav weapons, they might have.
Yeah, they probably don't have a lot of Volkite, though.
Maybe they get some hands scavenging battle with the Volkite weapons.
Raven, basically, the Accipiter Covenant has the mentality of could be worse. I mean, that's a common consensus in the Imperium. It could be worse.
Like, it's like with the Unknown Space Marine chapter. Who are they shooting at? The traitors. Well, he didn't stop them.
Raven, if I could get your suggestion how to have Fenris be destroyed, big warp snake, cosmic warp energy exploding inside, I would say warp energy exploding inside because we've established that in the bowels of Fenris is a Zeechian temple. We could argue Tzeentch just blows it up from the inside. If you think let's be real here. The Chaos Gods blew up Caliban. They can blow up Fenris.
Yep.
It's not that Chaos can't destroy planets. It's that they just tend not to because they want...
Requires, like, their concentration.
It requires their concentration to do it. I would love to see one wield a giant cross as a weapon. Just walk around with a giant ass cross. Do you prefer Lord of the Rings or Chronicles of Narnia? Oh, what a good question. From a storytelling perspective, Lord of the Rings is better. From a narrative, world building, and storytelling perspective, Lord of the Rings is better. But my childhood, but my little Sunday school boy in me still loves Narnia because I watched Chronicles of Narnia and read the books before I'd gotten into Lord of the Rings. Yeah, the centaurs in Chronicles of Narnia are the best centaurs in any medium, hands down. But then again, you don't see many centaurs in mediums, do you? Justice for centaurs. Oh, damn it, I kept the Space Wolf chainsword on him. Remember when I had to make a Space Wolf video? He's still using the Space Wolf chainsword. I should have. Well, don't worry. When we get to a thing where we can change weapons, I'll change it out. I ain't using no space furry weapon. I only used it for the video. Hecking furries! Dig the heavy look, brother.
Love it, don't you?
That helm works so well on the heavy.
Oh yeah, I love putting this on there.
Anyway, I would love to hear a response to people who say C.S. Lewis was racist for making the villain nation Arab-based.
Protecting something.
Are they
afraid of a few Xenos?
That's just funny.
The Xenos seem eager to cross.
Also, I give Exhibitor Covenant sort of an Irish Celt Falconer vibe. Also, they love blitzkrieg tactics and death from above. Cool.
Alright, alright.
Centaur's the only fantasy being that does not get the love, Raven. I know! Centaurs deserve more love. Seriously, Narnia doesn't get enough respect. And Narnia just will never be the same as Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is a lot more mature, I would say. Not as heavy in the allegory, and definitely a little bit more goofy, I would argue. Like, I think Tolkien's criticism was kind of sound when he said, like, how can anyone take your story seriously when it has talking beavers? Although Lewis's response was just as good, said the man who made trees talk and walk. Like, it's like... And that's why in the Lord of the Rings movie, well,
Tree beard. is based off of C.S. Lewis.
Yep. So they teased each other about their work all the time.
You know they were great friends when they would show up to a party dressed as polar bears, and it's not a costume party.
I love those two idiots.
Get yourself a bro like C.S. Lewis.
How will the Emperor himself think of the Knights of Zion, or maybe Robute Gilliman? Okay, so the Emperor would not like them because he tried to get rid of all religions. And if you believe that the story, The Last Church, is canon, he would definitely hate them because he tried to destroy the last Christian church in that story. And many people don't consider it canon because, for one thing, it was fan-made and not actually lifted up by Games Workshop. But two, many people don't believe it's canon because it makes the Emperor come off as a edgy Reddit atheist. But some have argued that it's actually pretty good because if you read it from the perspective of hindsight, the priest that the Emperor was talking to was 100% right about everything. And that's maybe why the Emperor was so undone with him. Because he couldn't argue against the facts he was spitting. But anyway, and as for Robute Gilliman, honestly, he's got enough problems to worry about that he's not really going to focus on the Knights of Zion. If he did not have an entire Imperium to pull out by the brink, he might give a damn. But right now, Robute Gilliman's still struggling with the reality that maybe his own father is actually a god. He's not sure how to feel about this right now. If y'all don't know, Gilliman's been kind of in a hot place right now because he's been trying to prove to the Imperium that his father is not a god through logic and reason. But every time he tries to apply logic and reason to the issue of his father's existence, he keeps coming back to, maybe he is a god. He cannot keep denying it.
We're gonna be a god and you will like it. Hold this zone, brothers.
Everybody wants to adore my dad.
Grit your teeth and get
Not squash them if they spawn on my head.
Hellbrute!
Albert?
Whoa! Wee! Boom! Oh god! Woohoo! Oh god! He's climbing up the ladder! Were you targeting me or the floating boy?
Well, I was starting to play.
No, I was talking to the Hellbrute. Whoa! Woohoo! Boom! All right, big guy, I see you. I see you.
Now I see you. And oh shoot. Why can it more?
Wee-hee! The cowboy space marine right here. He's almost down. Got him! Let's go! Come on, son, I got something to say!
That's what I like.
Advance to the cathedral.
Yeah, boy.
You shall drown in the endless immaterial.
Oh, great. That's sorcerer.
Oh, good.
Change of ways.
In the name of God, you ugly bitch. You can have him.
Give me that stick.
Sorcerer eliminated. Resuming primary objective.
I'm gonna get through the pretty portal. Tell it that he spawns the beat or something like that. Here, you can change out your furry sword.
finish and
Yeah, let's get rid of the furry sword. 1 second. Let's bring out the axe, because Max backs the axe.
That's like at least a 2,000 point game going on.
Magnus is about to be short.
Target acquired. Primary
You alright, brother?
Yeah. I was only trying to help you out before like 2 others came out. Hey.
Boop, boodly oop, boop, boop, boop.
We know these streams are.
Well, it's because their timing is so wonky.
And I get it, chaos, or chaos. James drove way too forward away. Now out of my way.
brothers.
Altar exposed.
We gotta terminate.
Break that damn thing apart.
Where's the Terminator at?
I don't know, I just heard someone else say it. There it is.
Target.
Moving in.
Quite a distraction already. Let us use it.
Advanced to the vehicle.
We also need to be careful because they added a new extremist enemy called the,
Look available.
what was it? It's some kind of sorcerer.
Well, yeah, we should terminate her.
Yeah, Terminator sorcerer. We'll need to be careful in case we run into one. I don't think we will because we ran into a Hellbrute, so I think we'll be okay. But that does give Chaos another extremist enemy.
Yeah, good.
Because Hellbrute was the only one, wasn't it?
Threshold secure. Good to go.
I would accept even something like a Mauler fiend.
$10 from Aaron. Been blessed, so sharing. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for the $10.
Hey.
I owe you one, man. Let me know what you want later. Do the Knights of Down believe in the entire eradication of the disgusting Emperor's children? Because that's my homebrew beliefs. They believe in the destruction of the Chaos Gods. That's their stance. They do not support chaos in any form. Raven and Lark, how would the Imperium react to the American sector having strange accents and using terms like yeehaw and damn jackass? They wouldn't care.
There's enough weirdness going on in the galaxy. They'd be like, oh, another thing. Listen, we got a planet of cat people. We can act.
Man, I'm tired of seeing Bluebird Beastmen. You mean the Zangors? Yeah.
Nobody likes Zangors.
The new Terminus is the Terminator Sorcerer. He is no joke. Oh, I look forward to him. We are the sons of the Lord. We are the Knights of Zion. What have we to fear from these fools? If Games Workshop would have added IRL spiritual beliefs such as Christianity into 40K, how could they do so? We are literally playing.
I think we really have the best way to do that.
This is honestly, in my opinion, the best way to go about it.
The problem is, though, a lot of Games Workshop, even from the beginning, have been red tired.
Got him. Crap. I'm down, but I'm back up. There. I had to let him put me down so that I could get up and get all my health back. See, I was tactical about this.
You're not even a tactical marine.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Closing the gap. That's all you got for suckling at a demon's teeth. some weapon schematics.
Let's get going. Could the Knights actually help save people from demon possession? I saw a comment on your video on how they can redeem a Marine from the Thousand Suns. So you mean like a Rubric Marine? I don't know if a Rubric Marine could be saved, because keep in mind, Rubric Marines have no will of their own. They are just mindless space dust.
Someone like possessed by a demon, yes, I would say.
But if a Marine were like literally mutated, like if they had horns or a tail or something like that, but they still wanted redemption, like they could. And the idea is on Zion, accepting the Lord offers purification, and they are cleansed. So those mutations would go away.
Ordnance on me. Shut them up. Before they bring more. The pace of these machines breaks on me.
That's the thing about Rubric Marines. They're not really human anymore. They're just warp dust trapped in Marine armor.
Finished and ready.
You got it.
Smells like fresh meat. I was wrong to expect a better fight from a sniveling backstabber.
I was wrong to expect a worthy fight from a sniveling backstabber. Yeah, definitely no respect for you Thousand Suns. Definitely no respect.
Why should we respect them? Workshop does it.
I smell a
Raven, you have just made my infields very happy. Good.
The arch enemy.
My next question is Dreadnoughts. What would the Dreadnoughts look like? They'd be so cool. Oh, dude, Dreadnoughts in the Knights of Zion? That'd be kind of metal right there. Wonder what we'd call those.
Lazarites.
Lazarites. That's so sick. The Lazarites. Oh, I love it.
This can only be a demon host.
Unicorn's combatants are restrained by shrines.
I find it funny that this is a demon host and it's super powerful. We got a sorcerer. But there's also demon hosts in Darktide, and they're not nearly this deadly.
Depends on what kind of
Ah, that's true too. He's down.
Demon is taking a shot at us.
Negating altar. Maintain control here.
It hurled fire at us. Traitor scum.
Man, this is a tough fight.
The demon
Negating altar.
Keep capturing. I got your back. Good work. Good work.
swapping out magazine.
Keep working on it. I'll head to the next one.
Demon is taking a shot at us.
Yeah, we could have used something other than a sniper. Not
Altar
gonna lie.
destroyed.
Oh, won't let me through?
Race for the only
Yeah, I
one.
guess we gotta go the other way.
Alright, let's go. You're down? Got you, bro.
No shame in needing assistance. Right, your worthless gods.
Cry to your worthless gods.
Words, words, words.
I don't like reading.
I can't.
Literally, words, words, words. Well, I can't read.
It readies for an arcane assault.
I got it.
Take that, degenerate bastards of the Cyclops.
Take that, degenerate bastards of the Cyclops. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Little shade thrown at little shade thrown at Magnus there. Little shade thrown at Magnus.
Well, my guy, like, the Black Templar actually said, it's like, is this the glory Magnus promised you?
Yep.
What's the demon sorcery?
Just turn it off. Just, sorry. Cracking fucking dark out.
Got it. One more to go.
See when I get you.
I could not finish the other.
Race for the only bombardment.
We need to make another push.
Doing what I can, but that bitch keeps shooting stuff at me.
It readies for an arcane assault.
I got it. Done.
I hear the void is terrible, demon. Hope you hated that.
The new Terminator Sorcerer is so cool. Dude sounds chill as hell, and the one that brings up stuff like the burning of Prospero, which I hadn't expect Saber's interaction to delve into with the TS faction. That's fair.
Tell the wolves we are coming for all of you.
Is it Magnus or a different one what did nothing wrong? Yeah, there's this meme about how Magnus did nothing wrong, and I can assure you he did a lot wrong.
Oh no, he did do nothing wrong.
Yeah, he was told to do nothing, and he didn't do it. Well, still ban on Wex chat, so I don't know when I can talk on there. I'm sorry.
Why are you bringing that up here?
I didn't know you were banned on Wex's chat. I don't know. Makes you feel kind of bad though, like, hey, we're gonna go to this other guy's stream and talk about why we can't talk on that other guy's stream.
So are you saying you don't want to be here?
Yeah, I guess they don't want to be here. They're only here because they can't talk on Wex's chat. Okay. I see how you like us. All right. Do the Knights of Zion have Tech Marines? Yes, they do. They do have Tech Marines, but they weren't trained on Mars. They were trained in Nehemiah. If only you guys had Malum Cato with you to 1v1 the Lord of Change. That was a B rank? Oh, come on. Magnus tried, new phrase. Yeah, Magnus tried. He tried. We'll give him that, eh? Alright, let's head back to the Armory Hall. Yeah, where the hell did that come from? I'm used to it, man. Alright, I think we got time for one more, then we'll have to call it.
Alright.
What should I go? Yeah, I feel like going Assault Marine. That'd be sick. Change it up to a power hammer though. Well, that's sick. Get a cool axe. That'd be kind of cool. I hate that there's no special crap for the Dark Angels. I hate that. That to me, that's just annoying. Because I'll show you what I mean. If you go over here to get like the special stuff from this guy, you see all kinds of cool stuff. Like you've got a Salamander's sword, Lord Executioner's axe, a White Scar's sword, a Deathwatch gauntlet, Salamander's melter rifle. So 2 things for the Salamanders, as well as 2 hero skins. Yeah, no, the Salamanders are totally overlooked, guys. Just a reminder. And Carmarine axe, which is a Blood Angel's axe. Ultima Ratio, which I think is a Iron Hands. Let's see. Deathwatch rifle again. But all that. Then you go down to armor sets. You get the Vicatrix Honor Guard, which is Ultramarine. You get Wolfguard Head Taker, that's Space Wolf. You get Crusade Ancient, which is Black Templar. You get another Black Templar Artificer Helm. You get all this really cool stuff, but nothing for the Dark Angels. And people say, oh, well, the Dark Angels got their stuff for everyone else. Yeah, but they haven't gotten a single thing since. That annoys me. That annoys me. Maybe it doesn't for you guys. It does for me. All right. Let's do...
What are you going as?
Assault.
Assault, you say?
Let's do disruption. Let's do that.
Which one's disruption?
It's the one where that one priest blows up the church she's in. We have to walk down the bridge and we see that epic moment of, I cast you down.
Maintain an arm's length distance from any service provider. Their reaction latency is high.
You win. Yeah, we salamanders do get a little much attention compared to other cousins. Exactly! I've heard so many people say, no, man, the salamanders are totally overlooked. Everyone loves the salamanders.
Yeah, and the thing is, here's what bothers me. The salamander's getting a heavy skin. I understand. That should have been the first skin. But the sniper skin makes no sense.
Yeah, exactly. I like to stress test my beliefs, so I have been listening to Muslim debates with Christians. I'm always left wondering how billions of people can believe in Islam. It's simple. I can explain it. It's because Islam, when you really get down to its core, allows you to live the way you wanted to live. It basically turns hedonism into a faith. That's how it is. I hate to be that guy, but I'm that guy. Noah's Ark could be the name of their frigate. Their main ship could be called Noah. That'd be... I mean, that's ripping off of One Piece a little, but I don't care. Noah would be sick. Noah would be sick. Or just the Ark. Just the Ark.
There's a guy that survived getting swallowed by not tyrant, but by like a...
Some kind of Xeno.
No, like the bio-tyrant that he cuts his way out.
A company of Canadian infantry
Yep.
mobilized against 1,000 sons on
Gets
Amarant.
Raven into Saber Interactive riding team now.
Our forces never reached their objective at the Ecclesiarch.
I think the reason why Games Workshop doesn't like the Dark Ages is because they are too much like the Knights of Europe. Yeah, but they love the Black Templars. And the Black Templar. Within reason, yeah.
Canadian forces repel the Tyranids, then disrupt the Thousand Sons plans of the cathedral. Seek out Major Kivar of the 22nd Company on the battlefield. Repel the Xenos. Infiltrate our forces.
Whee!
Ultramarines, praise the Emperor.
We're not Ultramarines. God.
Right through us.
Ultramarines, the greatest of the regions, the Imperium has seen. Ultramarines, crush our heresy for the throne of His Majesty, the Ultramarines.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's key.
Anyway. I mean, given how many things Islam will deliberately excuse as well, at least it's against infidels or even against fellow Muslims, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the best example of this would literally come down to the reality that, think about it like this, Let's say that a Muslim is at risk of losing their life, like they're at risk of being killed for being a Muslim, right? They are allowed to lie and say that they're not Muslim or say that they're a friend of Christians or Jews or whatever, because it's a practice called taqiyya. Taqiyya allows them to do this and hide and protect themselves. They are allowed to deny their own faith just to keep themselves alive. Their life is more important than honesty in their faith. Now take that for a minute and then realize that in Christianity, Jesus says, blessed are those who die in my name.
Oh yeah, they're big in that too, but they would expect it.
Yeah, they expect it on the battlefield, but Jesus tells us that we will be persecuted. You will be persecuted for me. You'll be persecuted and hurt and killed in my name. And blessed are those who suffer. Blessed are those who suffer because of me. Our faith and our relationship with Christ is more important than our life. Paul said it best, all of my life, everything I've done, I count as loss compared to Christ. What does that tell you about the validity of your faith if it is second to your life? You know, that's one of the things that surprises so many people about Christians. They'll die for their beliefs. Yeah, as a salamander, some of the attention we get is kind of weird. They do realize we're not always giving people the warm and fuzzy. We barbecued Eldar children and burned down houses. Yeah, but the thing is, people use the burning of Eldar children as the only bad thing they ever did to justify their existence in the Grimdark. Like, hey, look, we're not too goody two shoes. Look, we burn Eldar children. We're just as grimdark as anyone else.
Also, as some people also try, at one time, Vulcan did that. He was tricked into doing it by curves.
Yeah, it's kind of again. It comes down to the double. It comes down to the. It comes down to what is it? Schrodinger's douchebag. It's the Schrodinger's douchebag fallacy. Nuh-uh, the salamanders are totally nuanced and grimdark. They killed Eldar children. But then when someone says, nah, dude, the salamanders have lots of problems, like they killed Eldar children. Oh, Vulcan was tricked into doing it. He didn't mean to do it. See what I mean? The argument adjusts to suit what's needed at the time. That's why we call it Schrodinger's douchebag. Okay, we gotta go that way. I believe there are lots of people who say they are Muslim but do not understand what they're claiming to believe.
Yeah, that's actually the thing. Like, typically, if someone like converts to Islam from the West, give them 2 years, they typically apostatized because they can rely on
So I think there are good people who call themselves Muslim. I genuinely do. Because I believe that it is very possible that they became Muslim without realizing the true tenets of that faith.
Well, like, I highly recommend reading Nabil Qureshi's book, Seeking
I am glad of your presence,
and it
too.
gives a great insight to
How
how
so?
like, a lot of
Your war gear is in perfect working condition.
If that should change, then it is good to have one with such talents as yours amongst us.
You honor me, Valius.
Is that true?
Keep on your feet. Be ready to move. The enemy
All right, we're hanging in there.
The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its targets.
Anyway. Wasn't he remorseful after? Yes, he was. He realized he was tricked into doing it. That's the thing. Whenever people say, you realize we burned Eldar children, I'm like, yeah, but you were tricked. Vulcan didn't like doing it. He didn't want to do it.
Ultramarines, this is Commander O'Tell. We are surrounded and
Oh,
outmanned.
he wants Ultramarines? Oh, I guess.
Urgent need of your assistance.
Objective confirmed. We are ready to lead the defense.
That is welcome news.
Evil gates must be shut if we're to hold on to this sector. Defend the generator units until we have enough power to close the gates. They cannot be allowed to fail. Leave the generators to us.
They shall not fall.
A large swarm is attacking the generators near the gates.
We got it. After listening to dozens of podcasts and debates, I'm still seeing Muhammad as someone that changes the faith he started to suit his needs. Yeah, he totally did. There are plenty of moments in the Quran where he would change things up. In fact, the Muslims have a rule in the Quran or in any holy text. If Muhammad had a vision or revelation from Allah that contradicts another one he had, the one that came later is the true one.
That's called abrogation.
Yeah, abrogation. Sorry, I forgot the term.
Generators at Lambda are taking hits.
I got it.
Power reservoir at 75% capacity. The generators are being attacked from the air.
Why do we have our generators
Primarch's
easily
keep
explode?
strong.
gotta get this green shit off me. The Salamander novels, ironically, give the chapter far more nuance than the fandom does. Well, the fandom is always gonna... Which is ironic because with the Dark Angels, the novels tend to make them more evil than they actually are. That's why I like Lion, Son of the Forest, and Lazarus Into These Edge. They're some of the few Dark Angel books that give nuance to them. God, I wonder how they kept up with the tank they made and how many they burned through Raven. I heard an atheist say that every Christian says, let's take the Bible literally, but it's until we get to the part that one guy sacrificed 400 guys for 4 skins, we don't. Wait, what? All right, so they're talking about the question of they're talking about the question of circumcision. Here's the thing: the Bible has a lot of rules and laws in it that we no longer practice today, and the reason why is because in the Bible it lists out the laws of God in 3 categories: the moral law, the cultural law, and then the what was it? I think the state law. Moral law, ceremonial. What was the other? Moral, ceremonial. I want to say state or cultural.
Like state or cultural might be like the modern word for it, but it's like cleanliness or something like that.
Well, anyway, point is, the moral law never changes, and the moral law can be easily defined by your 10 Commandments, right? The ceremonial law are laws that can change over time, but they're ceremonies that were given to the Jews to practice, such as circumcision and the Passover and stuff like that. They're ceremonies, but they're not important. They're not as important as maintaining the moral law. And then there's, I'm going to call it cultural or state law, which is the law of the land, the law of the people, the place in which you live. So it is important to obey the law of the land and the ceremonial law, so long as those 2 laws run in tandem with the moral law. The moral law is more important than the other 2. If a law of the land runs in conflict with the moral law, you are not obliged to follow it. You need to do what is right in the eyes of the Lord. Ceremonial law, like 400 circumcisions, sounds like ceremonial law, and we no longer have that ceremonial law today.
You don't have to do it. What the thing is, some Christians are circumcised.
Now, I mean, we're circumcised, so like.
So like they try to like, well, you aren't this like.
I mean, me and my brother are both circumcised. Yeah, a lot of American boys are circumcised because there's a health. Yeah, so it's for us, it's not a big deal.
Confirmed.
How come when Games Workshop writes books, why weren't there rules made on what can or can't be done for a character, legion, or so on? Hannah, that is a great question.
There kind of is, because basically Hellbrew, but there is a sort of like conversation, like they're like black, like authors from Black and White review, they have to follow.
Man, we got a Hellbrood again. I was kind of hoping for the Sorcerer. We'll just have to play some more until we get them. Well, maybe not tonight, but I mean in the future. Pull back, pull back. Come on, you! Let's dance, big guy. Let's dance, big guy. Or a librarian.
The demon worshippers withered inside Latin. Commencing reload.
Maybe a chaplain.
We must slay this hellspawn.
Walk around with a Crozius, that'd be sick. Anyway. It's a great question. Why is it not the case games? Well, okay, so here's the thing, Hannah. There are rules. They do have rules for how they handle writing, like standards, right? But the thing is, a lot of writers will just do what they want. For example, take the Emperor. One of the reasons why the Emperor is such a mysterious figure is there are so many different people who have written him. Like, for example, keep this in mind. Do you think that the Emperor who stepped in desperately to help Mortarion fight his adoptive father and pissed off Mortarion in the process is the same Emperor who told Angron fighting for his fellow gladiators wasn't worth it and forced him off-world? No, the same Emperor would not do that, and that's because there were two different writers for those stories.
Our hallowed brother is a finely calibrated war machine.
And so because you have so many different cooks in the kitchen working on the same thing, you often get odd outcomes. Because the Games Workshop writers have to be given the freedom to kind of do what they want, but within the boundary of Warhammer, you know what I mean? That's why they trust a lot of the same writers like Dan Abnett. They love Dan Abnett, and for good reason. He's a good writer. I mean, if it works, you can't really fault him, can you?
Restoring sentry to classified status.
Dark Angel Apothecary, are we going to gloat over the fact that I delivered a baby? Do you have any idea how careful I had to be not to crush that fragile child? It was like walking on eggshells. Yeah, I know. Like they're in the book Eye of Ezekiel, we literally have a Dark Angel's Apothecary help deliver a baby. It was like the most cute thing. Yep.
I still love it. I was like, what is it, brother? Is it me?
I think he was wondering if what its gender was. You look.
Another
It wasn't that he couldn't tell. He was just embarrassed. So Games Workshop have failed to actually pay attention to their IP while getting pissy at fans for having respect. Yes! That is actually an accurate statement. They fail to learn and understand and appreciate their own lore and then get mad at fans who love the lore who try to correct them. That is actually an incredibly accurate statement. Hannah, I can't believe I'm saying this. You completely understood that.
You understand?
You completely got the point.
threshold secure. I await you here.
I remember being baptized as a child. I had to have been at least 6. My mother nagged my father into going along with it because he wasn't as enthusiastic about it as she was. It was in Mexico. Me and my brother, I think you and I were baptized when we were like 12. It's hard to remember. It was when I was a kid, so.
Pass your attention to the Sangor Spearman. I am the righteous storm. Extermination is come for this
I'm the goat guy. Man. Nobody likes Zangors.
This pathway is blocked.
I guess one guy who's trying to plot
The path is clear.
By Gilliman, the path is clear. I'm not an Ultramarine. It's a boy straight to the surgical bay. Actually, it was a girl. He delivered a girl, and she became a canoness of the Sisters of Battle. Games Workshop major issues that they've been using the everything nothing is canon excuse for decades, and to change their stance would probably be very messy. You're not wrong about that either.
As you will it, ancient brother. We will defend you.
Actually, he's not that ancient.
Their sharpshooters first.
We got a Terminator. I'm going for him. Incoming!
We must drive back the assault while Voltus regains his footing.
This treacherous sorcery will not stand.
I love that the dude is just punching his way through a barrier.
The Imperium hoops not. Give them a war. The Imperium's unprotected dreadnought is taking fire.
Got it. Anyway, dear journal, today I heard a space marine say, I'm not an ultramarine, but the hammer he was carrying was sparkling awfully blue, so I have my doubts. I'm not an ultramarine, I swear. That's a sorcerer. We need to get out there and deal with him.
Activating sentry.
Behold how the heretics flee before your the foul attackers are no more.
Hold on, don't do it yet, Ultra Boy. I need to see you do it. We need to see it. Start walking, brother. God damn!
You have cast down a foul beast this day, venerable brother.
Ultramarines, praise the Emperor! This is Archdeacon Sophia. I am hidden inside the cathedral.
It's almost like they made this mission specifically to remind the player base, by the way, you're Ultramarines.
My garrison of Cadians. Dark rituals. Cadian troops left behind heavy explosives. Alas, they never got to use them against the archenemy.
Meridian, gather the explosive charges and place them. Traitors, I will destroy any heretic who dares face me.
Gather and deploy the explosive charges at once.
Demolition charge in hand.
Got him.
The traitor tasted the Imperium. Obtain the demolition line.
Placing the first.
Mine placed. Blasting
Because there was like this big like warp, like I thought, okay, another squad's coming. It was really one freaking cultist. It's
Zinch is just...
dude, look, you got hung out to dry.
Zinch is freaking messing with him now.
That is 100% a Zinch move, though.
Yep. Zinch don't give a fuck. Alright, I got the last one. Yep, one guy again. Just, I'm here too. That's a, hey Squidward. Ah!
Cast this desecrated sanctorium down. Bury these heretics, so they never see starlight again.
Trigger the charges and advance to the egress point before the cathedral falls. First, follow in my wake, and you'll survive this day.
I am grateful for your offer, Ancient One. But my place is here. I will speak prayers of consecration over the cathedral's final elements.
Pious servants of the Emperor, last twins a year. We must contain the heretic onslaught until the charges detonate.
The heretics are everywhere.
And it's done.
Traitors and heretics, crumble under our onslaught.
So do you hate the Ultramarines or do you just think they're oversaturated? Oh, I think they're just oversaturated. I don't hate them. They're just way oversaturated.
Return to the reservoir for rearmament and prepare for your next deployment.
Everything. It's like literally like, hey, we're about to release some cool Blood Angel stuff. By the way, here's a new named Ultramarine.
Literally. I mean, we're out of the Matt Ward phase of the Ultramarines. We're out of that phase. Can we now do something different? Yeah. Game, you can stop with the sound of it. Thank you. Nearly 1 in 40,000 Space Marines suffered from chapter dysmorphia due to always being called Ultramarines. These Marines need intense therapy and some may never recover unless you donate. Who's the biggest liar? Kagarak or Zinch or Deceiver Catan? Zinch. He is the god of deception. I think it's hard to top that.
Yep. Besides, he keeps on coming in with the big lie of, oh no, totally is according to plan.
I'm not losing. It's totally part of the plan, man.
Siege, father of hope, hear my cry.
All right, before we log off for the night, we will teach you guys how to make the Knights of Zion. We will show you what pieces you need. All right, let's get to the armoring hall. We will show you the pieces and parts. All right, we'll use a tactical marine as the basis. All right, so firstly, I almost exclusively use this helm right here, the Artificer Mark X, which is a heroic helmet. You have to do like strategism and stuff to get what you need, but I almost exclusively run this helm because it looks like a Templar helm without the Templar marking. So run this if you have it. If you don't have it, try to get it. And if you simply don't have it yet, you can run the Black Templar's helm because it has a cross on it. That'll be just fine. But go with the Artificer Mark X if you can, because that is the one I run on almost all of them. Next up, for the chest, if you have the Relic Guard chest, I would use that. It's a good one, but otherwise, it really doesn't matter. The big thing you want to avoid is anything that references the Emperor, because they do not venerate the Emperor. So try to avoid those if you can. Try to avoid anything that makes you that sounds like it's venerating the Emperor. Now, this is going to sound ironic, but Black Templar champion stuff usually works well too. Like this Black Templar arm that I got going on. That one works well. For the pauldron, I run the Mark X Tacticus, but you could also run the Mark X Tacticus variation, this one. You could run either one and it would look good, right? If you run anything else, it's going to cover that up, and you kind of want that to show where they're from. So you could do the Mark X Tacticus, like with the very cool like stuff here, but honestly, I just go with this one so it shows your emblem, and we'll go into the emblem in just a minute. So that's kind of what you want. Now, there are a few exceptions, and we will show you those exceptions. For example, for the heavy, we use a different helm. For the heavy, we use the Black Templar's champion helm. Because, I mean... Where is it? Here it is. Just look at that shit. That's baller as F. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend that. Now, let's talk about the color scheme you want, because that's a really important facet. All right, so for the color scheme. First of all, the base color is going to be Iron Hands Steel. The base color is going to be Iron Hands Steel, okay? For the tertiary, gold. Just gold. Tertiary is going to be just gold. Your emblem is going to be the Iron Hounds icon because it looks a lot like a lion head. Now, some of you may point out that there are actual lion emblems you could use, and trying to find one, like, this one looks close to a lion from the Champions of Fenris icon. There was another one. Is this one? No, that's the Howling Griffins. Here it is. It was this one. The Disciples of Caliban icon, which is a very good one. But I wanted to use the... Oh, the Tiger's Argent actually looks pretty good, too. I didn't know about that one. But that's beside the point. So, the one I use... Where was it? Again, is the Iron Hounds icon. Just because I think that looks a lot like a lion roaring. Okay? So, you want that, and its color is Liberator Gold. Okay? So, Liberator Gold is what you want for your emblem. Now, for your lenses, you're going to want to do something with your helmet lenses. Liberator Gold is what you want for the helmet lenses as well, because it'll change the eye color. I want Liberator Gold because it makes it look more holy, okay? But that is what you want for this. Now, let's change things up a bit. We're going to jump over to the Vanguard. Actually, no, not the Vanguard, sorry. The Bulwark, here we go. For the Bulwark, and for others, you can do this. What I would recommend is not for the left pauldron, but for the right pauldron, I would use the Covenant of Fire icon. It looks like... Hold on. Here it is. It looks like this. It looks like an open book with flames coming on it to reference the Bible, the Spirit, the Holy Spirit coming from the Scriptures. Now, the color scheme that I use for that is Liberator Gold as the base, White Scar as the secondary, and Everland Sunset as the tertiary. That's what I use, but you can use whatever you want. I'm not going to be picky, okay? So that is what I would do with the right pauldron if you can. If you do not have that, don't worry. There's an alternative. If you do not have that icon, no, go back. If you do not have that icon, you can just use the Black Templar's icon, but color it Liberator Gold, because that will still work. Now, for the right pauldron, it really doesn't matter. I mean, you can use whatever you want, but I use that, okay? So, that is how you make that one. Oh, let's go back to Bulwark real quick, because this is interesting. So, for Bulwark, I was asked in the chat a minute ago, could you use Dark Angel stuff? You 100% could. For example, you could use the Dark Angel Champion helm, like this, or this, because it has a cross on it. So if you don't have the one that I mentioned from the Heroic set, you could 100% use the Dark Angel's Champion with or without the wings, and it would still totally work because it has the cross. So you could still totally do that. That's not a problem. Also on the Bulwark, I run the Dark Angel's Champion chest, although you could still run the Relic Guard and it would look really good. So either way is good. But you want to avoid ones that focus a lot on the Emperor or a specific chapter. You usually want to avoid that. I also wouldn't use the Black Templar's Champion just because it's a little bit too obviously Black Templar. That being said, I did use the Black Templars champion standard back here, as you can see, because it has the cross on it, which looks really good. So, you know, do what you want to do with that information. All right, so sniper, as you can see, pretty much the same. The heavy, pretty much the same. The Tech Marine I was a little bit more creative with. So with the Tech Marine, what I did, unlike all the others, it did not let me use the Relic Helm that we talked about. It just would not let me use that. So instead, I used the Bionic Eye Mark X, but to make it look more like a Tech Marine. But as you can see, it didn't let me use the Relic Helm or the Dark Angels Helm. Once again, showing that hate for the Dark Angels that Games Workshop has. You could use the Crusade Ancient Helm, but I don't think it works as well for a Tech Marine. So I would recommend either the Mark X Imperial Fists or just the Bionic Eye Mark X. Those would be what I recommend. Now, for the right pauldron, I went with the Tech Marine look here because they're still marking themselves as a Tech Marine. Iron Hands Champion, I guess you could do, but I don't think it works quite as well. Now, this gold leg you're looking at is a little interesting. I made it the gold leg because I wanted to mark him as a specific group or like a specific company that he's from, but I haven't gone into all the details on that yet, so we'll just have to wait and see how we do that. So, that is how you build the Knights of Zion. Oh, while I'm here, let me make sure I got rid of that space furry crap. Yeah, let's get rid of that right now. There, I am satisfied. I was like, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. So now you know how to build the Knights of Zion. What about the Dark Angels champion? Oh, I read that. Knights of Zion, the Lord Almighty has blessed us with many things. One of those things is drip. That would make Ultramarines jealous. Yeah, we are way cooler looking than the Ultramarines. Maybe not as cool looking as the Dark Angels, but we come close. But what do you guys think? Do you guys like the look? Do you not like the look? Let us know down in the chat while we have a few minutes. While you're chatting, I will check and see at what stuff I want to get later. I definitely want to try to get the Salamander sword, because even though I'm not fond of the fact it's Salamander's based, it looks cool. There's no other armor piece that I desperately want to get. I guess I could try to get the honorific, but it's not as important to me. Crusade Ancient might be decent. I don't like this Chapter Champion Pauldron, but it says Ultra on it. It's like, oh, by the way, Ultramarine, 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 Ultramarine.
I heard you like Ultramarines, so put a little Ultramarine.
Yeah, I want to remind you that we are Ultramarines. Ultramarine. But this is the helm I said get. Artificer Mark X. I think it's 150 of the stuff you need, so pretty easy to get. This is a Christian chapter, not a furry convention. Yep. Raven, I think I forgot to change the skin. What do you mean forgot to change the skin? Hold on, let me... Oh, you mean the sword? Let me take a look.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it did? That's weird. Hold on. Oh, that's why. I forgot to change the appearance of it. There we go.
better.
I think the skin is... Oh, yeah, y'all are explaining, yeah. The Ultramarines still try to hide the nukes when the lion is nearby. Yep. Alright, I think that did it. Anything else y'all want to ask or figure out before we go? Because that was the last match we're going to go after this. Because we both got to be up early tomorrow.
Yeah, we both got work. Wait.
All right, well, in that case, we'll go ahead and do a raid. How about that? We'll raid somebody. Do we have enough people for a raid? We only have 4 viewers. That is not enough for a raid. I'll be real. That is not enough for a raid. I mean, I guess. I guess we can raid someone. Like, let's just do it real quick. Just 4 people for a raid. Okay. That's going to be a little embarrassing, but let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's see. Oh, Wextra's on. I'd rate her a lot. Let's try someone new. This person has 17 viewers. We can rate them. Yeah, we'll rate this person. All right. Never rated him before, so all right. Later, Gators. We will get this raid started with all of 3 viewers. See how that goes. And with that being said, we'll hop off now. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next time.